You said that you've never been able to see a villain as absolute. In the back of your mind, you say that I bet he's good to his mother.
Well,
so,
even Adolf Hitler liked dogs. I believe very strongly that no one ever thinks of himself as a villain. All the prisons in the world are filled with criminals who will tell you, I'm not a villain. I had to kill this fellow because he got in my way, or I wanted his money, or he wouldn't give me his money, or whatever the reason was. But that's why I had to kill him. It wasn't my fault. I had to do it. I believe that people have a multi-sided dimension. Now they do bad things, yes, but they're multi-sided, they're multiplex, they're multi-complex. I just completed a book just before I came here called Dropsy Avenue. Dropsy Avenue, it's a story of a neighborhood. It's a story of the life and death and renaissance of a neighborhood in the lower Bronx. And one of the problems, apropos of your question, that I had there was that there was no single villain. It was was almost as though the villain was life itself. For me, the enemy is life, actually. And this neighborhood deteriorated slowly but surely as a result of a lot of individual human actions which were taken at a moment out of self-defense, in effect. People moved into the neighborhood or moved out of the neighborhood simply because they had to. There's one incident there where I showed the fact that the city administration set up a welfare system in which they were offered to people who were burned out of their building $3,000 in order to move to another building. And there's this couple in this terrible house with rats and living badly, and they come to the city housing administration and say to them, we would like to get another apartment. And they said, we can't give you another apartment because you don't qualify under these regulations. So he goes back and he burns down the apartment and comes back and says, I am now a burned out case. And they give him this money and go to get an apartment. This is true. So this man he was responsible for setting fire to his house, but he had to do it because it was the only way. So who is the villain? The city or the man or who? Well, so, even Adolf Hitler liked dogs.